Welcome to another episode of Good Advice, where we have a woman who's actually exposing women out there. So listen up. Listen up. Now, before we get into this, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. So let's get into this. Wait, before we get into this, one more thing. Just think about these two things. When you're listening to this woman speak and she's exposing what she's exposing, just think wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger, and then business or romance. All right, let's get into it.
Guys, I'm going to call a spade, but something that I have noticed as of late is that your everyday walking around woman, most of the people, in fact, that you are seeing on social media are, in fact, now prostitutes. They are literally selling it to the highest bidder, and they are advertising that they are selling it to the highest bidder. The expectations now is that you empty your entire wallet if you want to have a good time. And I suppose if you want a very good time, but a short time, that might be one way you can go. But you're probably not going to want to try to invest much more than that, because these women are going to leave you on the drop of a dime.
Talking to a guy that claims to be interested in dating you, and you say something like, oh, I'm going to get my nails done or my hair, I'm going to the mall, and he does not offer to send you money to contribute to that, you need to block him, and you need to block him quickly, okay?
Don't have a bad day. Don't get fired from your job. Don't let something go upside down, because they are not in it if you're not winning it, okay? That's just where we're at. So what I am trying to tell you is, if you don't find someone who's humble, if you find someone who is always looking for flash, always posting their ass, always going above and beyond to talk about the newest, the latest, the who's got what and who's who in the zoo, those are the women you want to avoid. You want to avoid them at all costs. You want yourself, not the I'm Miss Independent, because they never are. It's a lie. They're going to bleed you dry. You want to find yourself an everyday, regular, wholesome girl, a girl who doesn't pile on a ton of makeup, a girl who is happy with who she is, a girl who has humble beginnings, because at the end of the day, those are the ones who are more than likely going to give you a fair shot. Anything south of that, and you're going to find yourself in the land of baby mama drama, and it ain't.
Whoa. Hey, that means she gonna do something strange for a little piece of change. That's what she gonna do. So just make sure you know that, because if you don't, well, heartbreak is coming for you, right? Because I said wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger. Think about who she's talking about, and think about what you come across on a daily basis. For instance, when you hear women talking about their hair, their nails, their makeup, their bills, right? This is what I think about. I say, you know what day did I catch this woman on? If she's selling it, right, and she's selling to the highest bidder, she's really just selling to the guy who needs to cover what she's thinking about that day. So what is she thinking about that day? Does she need to get her hair done? How much does that cost? Is she hungry? How much does that cost? Is she looking to get her nails done? How much does that cost? If any of her bills are due, or if she's actually looking to go on a trip, how much does that cost? Because that's what's going to tell you what she's looking for that day. Now, this is heartbreaking, because even the unattractive women have fallen into this. The unattractive woman used to be like a safe space. Like, okay, cool. You know what? If I can't get her, you know what? I'm gonna at least go ahead and get her, because I know she's an honest, humble woman that, you know, I can live, you know, an honest and good life with. But now it's a completely different ball game, because all they know is all I have to do is paint my face on. Now I'm pretty. All I have to do is go get some clothes that fit me nice and tight, but I just have to make sure it's nice and tight around my breasts and my booty, and then we can leave everything else exposed. That's letting you know exactly what's going on. The heartbreaking part is the unattractive women have also fell into this, and they actually may be the ones that are leading in these categories, right, as far as selling themselves. Now, she's letting us all know that this is business, okay? Men, we have it backwards, just like women have it backwards, right? Like, we're living two different experiences. For instance, she's in survival mode, so therefore she's doing business. You have the ability to survive based on your strength, your intellect, whatever, right? So you're looking for romance. Now, The messed up part is when those two things don't come together, or when there's a disconnect. And there's a really easy way to be disconnected, because she's looking for the guys at the end of the race. She's not looking for the guys that are getting ready to start the race. She's not looking for the guys that are in the race unless it looks like he's winning, right? Because all she wants to do is enjoy his victory. Now, this is why you run into a lot of yes men and a lot of yes women. Now, I actually noticed this change when it came to reality TV shows, because what I noticed, the most entertaining women just happen to be strippers. When they start to put strippers on the reality TV shows, the views start to go through the roof, and women start to look at the strippers and say, you know what? I want to be like her, because she is getting the attention of all the men. Now, what that woman is getting is the sexual attention of all men. Right now, everything is based on vanity. So women are interested in their own vanity, which means they're loyal to their vanity, how they look, what they're doing, how people perceive them. And it sucks because men want wives, but independent and wives, it doesn't go together. You're going to depend on each other to do certain things. The problem comes in where the woman starts to think he has to do everything a man has to do, plus everything. Plus, we're going to share what needs to be done in the house. Now, however you choose to make it work, I say make it work. Roles are starting to leave society now. So when it comes to getting things done, it's really just a matter of surviving. What do you do that's going to help us survive? What do I do that's going to help us survive? As far as like men and women, like as far as our roles go, that only comes into play when it comes to you building something, making something, or figuring something out, right? Outside of that, they want an even playing field. When it comes to independent means alone, stand alone, by itself. So now the reason why women are actually selling themselves is because it looks fun and exciting. These girls look like the it girls. And in fact, they are the it girls, but they're only the smash and pass it girls. But for whatever reason, women don't understand that part. Like, all they care about is the attention. The attention is what's giving them the validation. When you see a woman on social media and she's showing you everything, are you thinking wife or are you thinking fun? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm thinking bend her over, but I'm not thinking put a ring on her finger. I'm not thinking commitment, sign my life away on a contract. I'm not thinking that at all, not even a little bit. And it's not even required anymore. And I'm gonna tell you this, relationships are actually hazardous to your health, especially when that woman starts to complain and you start to hold things back. Now you're holding in all of these emotions, you're bottling up like all of this tension, and that tension, if it doesn't get a release, it's gonna affect your health in a messed up way, man, in a real messed up way. Things become unbalanced when you have to work your ass off and become the man, right? You have to actually earn this woman. It's messed up when you realize that the woman feels like she does not have to work to get you. She does not have to compete to get you. Now, here's the funny thing, right? Only 1/10 of 1% of the population actually makes $1 million per year. To be in the top 1% of income earners, that means you're making $650,000 a year. That puts you in the top 1%. And all women want that man. So I want you guys to think about this. Women are sharing. They are sharing, fellas. I'm letting you guys know this because it's heartbreaking when you think you can have a woman and then all of a sudden a man with more money comes in, right? He comes in and, is just offering her a trip, right? And she'll leave the relationship just to go on a trip. When you start to think about the unicorn, right? The unicorn is everything that you want her to be. She's feminine, sweet, fit, caring, empathetic, feminine. Right? I know I repeated that a few times because I had to. Like, there's women who are actually masculine and they think that that's attractive. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess that's attractive to other women or men that are feminine, but then they complain about those men that are feminine. So fellas, the most important thing you can do is follow your life's passion, your purpose, right? Go after it. If you don't know what purpose is or you can't find it, here's 2 ways to figure that out. You're a helper or you're a creator. Don't look down on either one because both are needed, right? The creator creates, the helper gets things out to the masses. Also, 3 ways to increase your confidence. Meditation will help you calm your mind. Exercising is going to give you a better looking and a healthier body. And then investing, that's the most important thing. You want to invest in things that give you a return on your money. That could be business, starting up a business, stocks, real estate, credit. Invest in things that give you a return on your money, meaning you make money with money. After you do this, adapt to dating because it has completely changed. Women selling themselves is now the normal thing. So this is why I call it stripper culture, because everything is transactional. That's why we have a large number of friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your Johnson, but I am here to encourage you to exercise your free will because they most definitely are. So with all of that being said, I have a question for you guys. What do you think? Was this good advice? Were you informed? Have you noticed this? Most importantly, have you adapted? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.